A new Ultramarines army arrives on the channel. They're up against the Leviathan Tyranids. Welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It is 2,000 points, 11th edition. Leviathan Tyranids here against the Ultramarines. But it's not James though, so hopefully a quieter game of 40k featuring the Ultramarines. It's David Forsyth. He has brought his Ultramarines along. It's going to be a debut for them on the channel. And they're going to be up against the Hive Fleet Leviathan Tyranids. So I'll run through the Tyranid list first of all, then we'll go around the other side of the board and take a look at the Ultramarines. For the Tyranids, 2 detachments been taken here. So the smaller detachment is Talons of the Norn Queen, and it's just going to be the Norn Emissary in that detachment. And then the Vanguard Onslaught is the bulk of the army. So we'll go left to right. On the left-hand side, we've got 3 Lictors in the list and Death Leaper as well. 3 squads of 3 of the Von Ryan's Leapers. We have a Tyrannifex with Rupture Cannon, a Morlock, which is a fresh unit dropping in. We have a Hive Tyrant here with Monstrous Lash Whip and Bone Sword, Strangleform Cannon, and then he will join a Bodyguard unit here of Tyrant Guard. A Norn Emissary, which is in the Talons of the Norn Queen detachment. Just to make up the points, a squad of 11 Neurogaunts. 2 Tyrannocytes, the Tyranid drop pods, and then 2 Screamer Killers, 1 to go in each of those. And then finally we have Tyranid Warriors, a squad of 6 with their melee bioweapons, and then a winged Tyranid Prime to go with them. There is an upgrade Neuro Node, which is the redeploy before the game begins for the Hive Tyrant. That upgrade has been given to that model. So, we're fresh into 11th edition. This is an experimental game for the Tyranids. We'll see how they get on. Up against a classic foe here against the Space Marines. We have Ben Shaw as the Army Commander, so he can go on to Typhon, Butcher of the 18th, the Hive Tyrant. And then Sub-Commander will be Jason Cook. And we'll put him on to the Winged Prime here in this game. We have 10 gold level Patreons on standby. So, for critical dice rolling during the game, that's Ben Smith, Chris Comiskey, Midnight Miniatures, Dave Humphries, Ite Miara, Carl Roden, Nate Miller, Gaming Squared, Plumhammer, and the Near Side. So that's the list here for the Tyranids. Ripping and raring to go. We'll take a look at the Space Marines next. So, 2,000 points of Ultramarines. A different army, a different list, different player. We'll let David run through what he has in his list.
That's my 2,000 points of Ultramarines. I'm running the Ceramite Sentinels detachment. Its disposition is taking hold, and then at the front I've got the Heavy Intercessors, and then behind them is the Infernus Marines, and then the Victrix Guard led by Cato Sicarius. And run across the back, I've got the Triple Dreadnoughts, the Brutalis, the Ballistus, and the Redemptor, and the Aggressors in front of them. A big Terminator brick with hammers and storm shields led by Calgar, his Terminator armor. And I've got Stern Guard at the front, and jump pack intercessors there, and then a unit of 10 intercessors led by a lieutenant.
Okay. Then upgrades.
The lieutenant has got a Spy Skull data link that just ignores cover.
Right. Okay. Fine. So the question I've had, I've already said this off camera. How am I meant to kill those? 10 Terminators with Calguard. That's the way to protect Calguard. James should take note out of that. So fantastic to see Ultramarines on the channel. It's great to see them with different lists, different style, different player. And hopefully the plan is to unleash these onto the channel, and then we'll maybe see them in the league as well. So as we will call out Commander and Sub-Commander. So for the Ultramarines, Bombhead Brian. Who's the main man? Calgar?
Has to be Calgar, yeah.
All right, so he'll be on him. That's one of our Phoenix Lords. And the second in command is
Cato Sicarius.
Cato Sicarius, and that is the Ginger Sloth. Will be on him here in this game. And then 10 gold level Patreons. Most of them die-hard Imperial and Space Marine players. So Ray Cross, Chris Heim, Nicholas Lucas, Blood Angels Ryan, Justin Courtboy, who actually plays Ultramarines, yeah, he's on the list there. Gareth Wallace plays Nova Marines, Martin A.K. Vagabond, Connor Collins, Michael Fryer, and Michael German. So Ultramarine list ready to go. Just call out our sponsors here for discount 40k, and for other gaming systems it's gamingfigures.com, link for them below. And then we're also sponsored by Starforged here for officially licensed 40k merchandise. Inside this is a Space Marines coin. So it's actually a coin, it's not Ultramarines, it's a Blood Angels one here. So there it is. Now these are officially merchandised or licensed from Games Workshop. Along the Company of Death here, Death Company on the other side. The quality is absolutely superb on these. So link below for Starforged. You can check them out, and you'll also find a discount code that you can use across the store for them. So that's the list here for both of the armies. We'll take a look at scenario and deployment next. So we have a scenario, obviously both of us playing a different mission here. For the Tyranids, it's reconnaissance sweep as our primary mission, and then for David's Ultramarines, it is purge and secure as the primary mission for them. I'll just point out now, both of us are going for the random draw on our secondaries. Then for deployment, we are playing search and destroy, so it's from corner to corner. The orange dice marking the deployment zone for the Tyranids, and then David's Ultramarine dice over there, marking the deployment zone for them over in the other corner. There's 5 area terrain objectives on the table. Large one here in the middle, as defined by these markings here on the board. Home objective here for the Tyranids. The area terrain across there is the objective for the Space Marines, and there's 2 more in no man's land, one on the right hand side for the Nids, and then one on the left hand side, just over that's that terrain over there. And then I want to clarify terrain now, so we're playing dense terrain on these. That's this one here, that one over in that corner. There's mixed terrain on this one, light and dense terrain on that one, dense on that one over there. There's 2 pieces that have dense terrain in them as well, smaller pieces, this one and the one over there with the satellite dish. And then the rest is light. These ones here, ones with the barricades and walls on, are light terrain. Anything that's not on a mat is decorative, so these barricades here and that AdMech tractor thing is decorative as well. So for recon sweep for the Tyranids, really it's the having units in table quarters and controlling objectives, and a little bit of an extra bonus for destroying enemy units as well. So in any battle round, I can pick up 3 victory points if I get units outside of 6 inches from the centre of the board and into 3 table quarters. So 3 table quarters, I get 3 victory points. If I can get units into all 4 table quarters, it's worth 6 victory points. Quite tasty for spreading units around the board. Also, in any battle round, if I destroy an enemy unit, I get a single victory point. That's for each enemy unit, so it's stackable. And then the second battle round onwards, the end of your command phase or end of your turn, if it's the 5th battle round, if you control 1 or more objectives outside of your home objective, you'll get 3 victory points as well. So, as per usual for 40k, dominate objectives, but also get into these table quarters to pick up points here for the Tyranids. And then for the Ultramarines, purge and secure. So by the title there, it's destroy stuff and also secure objectives. So in any battle round, at the end of your turn, 1 or more enemy units were destroyed this turn by a friendly unit that was within range of 1 or more objectives. You get 3 victory points for that. Or 1 or more enemy units that started the turn within range of 1 or more objectives was destroyed this turn. So destroy from an objective or destroy something that is on an objective. Either of those is worth 3 victory points. And then the second battle round onwards, you can also get points at the end of your command phase. For each objective that you control is 4 victory points. And then at the end of your turn, you control 1 or more objectives you did not control at the start of the turn. You get 3 victory points. That does exclude the home objective. So that's the mission for both sides. Notice this with 11th edition. The missions themselves have got a bit more complex. There's more layers to them. Plus, instead of like the 6 or however many it was for 10th, there's now over 20 to get used to. But that's the way it is. Adapt or die, I think is the phrase here for 40k. That's the mission. We'll now start alternating and place units on the board next. So just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. Battle mat is from gamemat.eu. Also using their pre-painted terrain sets from them as well. It's the industrial terrain set, which makes up the bulk of this board here, and also using the warp portal there in the middle. So you can check them out for your battle mats and pre-painted terrain. They also have, and they're pretty much available for sale now. I think they've just gone over into availability after being on pre-sale, and that is these area terrain markers here, these extra map cutouts. So you get those as the official sizes in different designs. They've done a cyberpunk design here to match in with this mats. It blends in really well with the terrain. These are actually double-sided. There's actually another design on the other side of these, so you can check out gamemats.eu for your area terrain markers as well for your games of 11th edition. So link below. There's also a discount code that you can use that will apply across the store, and they are shipping worldwide. So deployment's done. We're saying this map here lends itself quite well for the Tyranids trying to get units onto flanks, because there's like a block here, a block in the other corner, and then two large open areas for Tyranid infiltrating units. So we've taken advantage of that, stacking up 2 Lictors, Death Leaper, and Von Ryan's Leapers over on this flank. None of them are in the terrain, just on the opposite side of it. And then over on the other side, a Lictor, Von Ryan's Leaper squad here and here, all infiltrating in. Terrain Effects is deployed here. It's got a view through the gap and can see the Brutalis Dreadnought that's deployed, and we'll take a look at deployment for the Ultramarines in a moment. Northern Emissary hugging the edge of the board here, getting ready to move out up to the edge of our deployment zone. As Neurogaunt's tucked in behind the terrain here. Hive Tyrant avoiding the middle and has gone on the left-hand side. And that's our deployment done. Into reserves by Deep Strike goes the 2 Screamer Killers inside their Tyrannocyte drop pods. I'm calling them drop pods, but they're like Tyranid drop eggs. And Morlock's gone into Deep Strike reserve. And then Warriors and Prime flanking. And then around the other side of the table, so into this, the blue corner over here, we have Infernal Marine squad of 5 on the right-hand side. Then Sternguard, Sicarius and his bodyguard here at the back, just watching out for Tyranid Deep Strikers. There's plenty of them. Brutalis on the left. Ballistus sheltering here. Redemptor joining the front ranks there at the right-hand flank. Calgar and the Terminators getting ready to push through in the middle, which was pretty predictable. That's where they were going to go. No, actually not, because I asked you, I said if they're going to go into Deep Strike, but no, they deploy on the board. Apparently they can advance and charge. They're poised to push forward straight away, and I think their intent will probably be to dominate that central objective. Intercessors with Lieutenant here on the home objective, and there's also heavy intercessors there at the front. And on the left-hand side, the small squad of aggressors equipped with flamers. And then into reserve is the jump pack intercessors squad of 5. All right, so that's deployment done. The Tyranids meant to be the chameleonic masters of camouflage, but I would say yours blend into the table quite well. All right, so going to the first turn of the game. Need I ask if you wanted to go first? But I've got a redeploy here. Which I'm going to leave it. It seems to be for most games just don't want to redeploy. No, we'll leave it. All right. Who goes first? I wouldn't mind. A 3. A 4. Oh, boy. Tyranids to go first. We're going to the first turn of the game. We get a chance to make some manoeuvres here with these Tyranid units. Turn 1 goes to the Xenos. So we're on turn 1 here for the Tyranids. They're itching and raring to go. Secondaries have come up. Beacon. So that is choosing a unit when the card's drawn. And then if I can get outside of my deployment zone and that unit survives through to the end of David's turn, I'll get 3 points. If I can get outside of my territory, and our territory runs it's over the halfway point across this diagonal, so we can get into here, for example, or right over into that corner and survive, it's worth 5 victory points. And then the other card that's been drawn is Assassination, so very, very difficult trying to destroy a character here with that one. That's the 2 secondaries. We'll start making some moves here with the Leviathan Tyranids. Alright, so movements complete here for the Tyranids. A couple of ambitious moves with Infiltrators, but it's all for points with the game plan. But pushing around the edges mostly, just trying to go on the fringes here, just to stick to our game plan. So towing in with the Lictors and Death Leaper onto this area terrain, holding off though with the Von Ryan's Leapers. 3-inch advance, so 13 in total. With the non-emissary, it's quick enough across the board, it's made it to here. So pretty good presence at the moment in this table quarter. Nothing in the middle, we've left the centre objective. I think it's just going to be taken by the Space Marines, so we're going to leave it. Holding position here, we've got our shots lined up with the Tyrannifex. These are tucked into here. Hive Tyrants moved to his left and has occupied the area terrain over there. Beacon, I've put onto a Lictor. We've tucked it over in that corner, which is actually outside of our territory. So if he survives, and he should, with Lone Operative and over in that corner, it'll be worth 5 victory points. Very tasty indeed. Then Von Ryan's Leapers have gone on a bit of an adventure. They've pushed forwards, trying to blindside the Infernus Marines with the obscuring terrain and poised to potentially charge in on the first turn. No drop pods here, we're holding them off for now. There's no point dropping them down to be shot at. And that's it, movement done. Mostly around the fringes, around the edges here on both of the flanks. We're going to shooting phase next. So actually, at the end of the movement phase, an interruption here with Overwatch, which is done now at the end of your opponent's movement phase. And then you pick any eligible Overwatch to go for. It costs a CP. So David went for the Intercessors across here into the Von Ryan's Leapers. A question came up about line of sight, and that was, can all of these models see down here? We were saying that they potentially, the way the terrain's set up, this container up here is going to block line of sight for those models at the back. We've said that it does. We'd love to hear from you in the comment section below if you think we got that wrong. It just says, talking about visibility, which I think the way it works is this is a universal rule, and then cover just adds on extra rules on top of that. And line of sight is you draw an imaginary line 1 millimeter wide from your shooting unit to the target unit, and you have to be able to see them to shoot them. It says here, other models and units can be either visible or fully visible to the observing model, as shown opposite. Note that terrain applies additional rules to visibility. So you've got your main rule of visibility, which is like a universal rule, and then terrain just adds extra rules on top. So we reckon it's true line of sight, which is the front 6 models, and that's what's being fired at the moment. If you think otherwise or know otherwise, let us know in the comment section below as we seek to get the terrain rules right. They are quite tricky. Getting the clarifications right for that. Frag rounds have been fired, no hits, and they're now on 24 shots with bolt rifles, needing 6s. Oh, and now with that dice roll, we have the perfect opportunity to advertise our tray. There is our tray. You can pick them up from gamemet.eu. Same website as all the mats and terrain. Same discount code will apply as well. So you can get yourself one of our official dice trays from them. We'll also do one for the Heated Battle TV channel. So 3 hits would have been 6 if you'd used the tray. 5s to win.
Lethals.
Oh, great, because you're lieutenant. Oh. They're going to be AP -1, which is going to take you to 5 ups. Ooh, nearly brought 1 down. Okay, so 2 damage. 1 model is down to 1 wound left. So that Overwatch is done. We'll press on to Tyranid shooting next. Okay, we'll do the main one first then. Tyrannifex into that Brutalis. The statue is just for decoration, so we can see through, but there is intervening cover, so there will be the -1 to hit rolls. We'll get heavy though, so it's going to be 3s to hit, -1, back to 3s again for heavy. So 2 shots. Needing 3s with this. The damage has been changed. It's not 2d6 anymore. It's d6 plus 6. So we really want to try and guide this one if we can. We'll turn 2. Gaming squared for this firepower. And it's 2 shots and 3s. I said the tray was good, so we'll use it. 2 hits, can't complain. It's going to be 3s to wound, coming in at strength 16. Strength 18. Oh, your toughness 10 though.
Yeah.
Oh. 3s. Right, I gotta come on reroll that one. And we do. So both go through. These are AP minus 4.
6 up saves.
6 ups to block. So you can call upon a Patreon here to try and get a 6 to stop this. Otherwise, it's going to be one shot, one kill. Nova Marines.
Oh,
no. 18 damage. It's been pulverized here. Wicked stuff. It does. We've got ourselves.
Just kept the 3.
Got ourselves a fireworks display here. So we'll work this one out. It's probably D3, units within 6 inches, going to catch a couple of units and models. But Brutalis Dreadnought is blown to pieces here by a rupture cannon. That's what it's designed to do, the big gun. And some bad news here for Space Marines. Add mortal wounds, dangerous enough. At 3 here, took out a model. 3 off the blisters. And 2 off of the intercessors as well. So deadly explosion over on that flank. Imagine the Space Marines all poised and ready to move out, and then a rupture cannon shots just fly across the line and take out one of the dreadnoughts. Their hearts will sink here, but surely they'll rally back quick enough. But a good hit here from the Tyranids early on. Okay, so a decent enough start here for the Tyranids. We're currently working on the direction of the channel at the moment. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. The route that we're going is nicely balanced tables. You can see we're using the official area terrain markers. But we are going for narrative tables, and then, as we've always done, just nicely painted armies, good fun games, with a bit of a competitive edge. We've both got lists that we want to use and do really well with, but we're not going down the ultra competitive route. We're sticking with narrative. We want to present nice tables, nice armies, and some great games for you. So that's the direction. Same with the terrain. We tried out the official setups. I think they can be tedious to set up. It's tricky for us because I usually set the boards before the player arrives, and so we're going to go down the narrative route, but at the same time give you 100% legitimate games of 11th edition, but just a nice narrative flavour to them. So that's the direction. We'll go on to some more shooting. That's the main feature here, firepower from the Terran effects. Do you know what? That is it, actually. There is no more firepower. Actually, firepower is complete. He advanced outrange anyway, and that's it. So we're going to go on to charges next. So just the one charge has gone ahead. We'll zoom in. It's the damaged unit that took the Overwatch. They've gone in. These I rolled too low. I rolled a 4, not high enough. Okay, so we'll go for our attacks in 3s. It's good hitting. Be 3s to win, strength 5. Can't complain here. 11. 11 saves, AP minus 1. 1 damage.
4 ups.
Yeah. They're just a suicide squad. The aim is to get them over into that table quarter. It looks like I can bring down a couple of Marines. Yeah, 2 slain. And then David can attack back. I have no headache, my ears aren't ringing, and I'm actually playing Ultramarines without the usual bellowing. But James will be here in spirit and no doubt tuning into the battle. Egging you on. You might get some ideas here. Play well, David. You can inspire James to do like the Calgar brick, the blue brick.
4 in the AP.
Toughness 5.
5.
5's to wind.
1.
Good for you, Von Ryan Sleepers. And no AP minus. 4 up save, I think, is our base, unless it's changed. I'm pretty sure it's a 4 up. It is, yeah, so we survive. Okay, so we keep 3 models alive. And that's it. Small combat taking place. We're over into that table quarter though, which is useful enough for us. I'll give you an update on the score. Turn 1 comes to an end here for the Tyranids. So end of turn. Assassination's been dumped for a CP. Beacon continues over in that corner with the Lictor. 6 points come through because we've got units into all 4 table quarters. And that gives us 6 victory points for that. We've got a point as well for destroying an enemy unit with the Brutalis Dreadnought being brought down. So 7 points. Not a bad start here for the Tyranids. We'll let the Space Marines respond. They won't stay in that corner. They will move out as they go on the hunt here for these infiltrating Tyranids. We've gone to turn 1 here for the Space Marines next. Alright, so turn 1 here for the Space Marines. They are pushing out in all directions. Going to take on immediate threats and then push out onto other targets as well. So, a Grievous Blow and Cleanse is the 2 secondaries in play. Redemptor Dreadnought moves out. Backing out of close combat here. Stone Guard moving up to take these on. A little bit of movement here, but again watching out along the back lines for Deep Strikers, which we still have plenty of. Calgar and his squad, so they have advanced and pushed left 10 inches in total. Heavy Intercessors have moved up. They've actually got their toes onto the area terrains. That's now under their control. Slight movement here with the Aggressors. Ballistus has moved around the corner and it's going to exchange firepower with the Tyrannifex. And then the Intercessors have moved down, pushing forwards as well. So that's the view from across the other side of the board. Space Marines not panicking, just expanding their horizons here. We're going to shooting phase next. Some vengeful long-range laser cannon fire, or just going toe-to-toe potentially with a Tyrannifex.
Right. Laser cannons?
Are you going for it? Oh, you're doing it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, go for it.
Laser cannon. Oh, yeah. Might as well. Blood Angels Ryan.
Blood Angels Ryan. Okay.
Assist me.
Nice.
Both
2 hits. So the wind roll. We are toughness 11.
3s.
3's to wind.
2's to wind.
Because of Oath of Moment. Yes, we've been marked up.
Hang on, command reroll that.
Here comes the command reroll. And it goes through. All right. So
Saves at -3.
-3 takes us to a 5-up save. I'm going to use my once per game ability to negate one of those. Resilient Organism, it's called. And I'm going to try and make a 5-up save on the other. We'll use Ben Smith, who plays Leviathan Tyrainds. And it's just the kind of guy you need. 5. Passed. We've kept the damage away from the Tyrannifex. It's a tough beast. It's not over yet, though, from the Ballistus. A crack missile shot to come through. With 2 hits.
And 4s.
4's to wind. 1 wound comes through. -2. Yeah, 4+ to block. No. I could command reroll. Yeah, I will absorb it. 3. Okay. So we will drop down to 13 wounds left. Yeah, so it's the Victrix squad in the corner. They're going to put their shots into the Von Mines Leapers. We are stealth.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 3s with the stealth roll. And toughness 5.
We got 5s. Not a 1.
None. Ooh, boy.
Oh dear. Okay, the
Tyrion's proving quite tough today, which makes a change.
Go with a Stone Guard into there. Heavy bolter first. Hit on 3 4s.
Yep.
-1/+1.
Okay. Sustained.
Sustained, yes.
4's to wind.
Just a 1.
Goes through. -1, 5 up. Nope. So that wounded model can go. Then on to your bolter shots.
Rapid fire 3 each. Hitting on 3s.
There was a 1 in there that's been removed. That's fine. And then we're looking for
5s.
5s.
6s are death.
Whoa! Ouch.
So
Any AP minus on them 2?
yes, 1.
5 ups. Oh, 4 damage, or 4 wounds. So the closest model to you can go, and then 2 wounds left on the other. Good supporting fire coming through from the Standguard, all chipping in. Yes, so it's limited here for the number of models that can see. Those 2, but David doesn't want to split up because he wants the bonus. So those 2 will shoot down there. Both of them with regular bolt rifles, so it's going to be 8 shots then. 8 shots named 4s. Should I finish off these Von Ryan's Leapers here?
Maybe not.
Yeah, 5s to wound. 1 goes through, which we foul, so we can drop down to 1 wound left. Nearly got them. Calgar to try and finish it off.
Hit on 3s.
This will encourage the hearts of his brethren. 1's missed.
Win on 5, twin linked. Needed. 2.
2. This should be it.
-1.
-1. It's enough. Target destroyed. Okay. Everyone chipped out. It was a team effort, that one, to bring that unit down. Right. Okay. Which means I think all the firepower for the Dreadnoughts is going to...
And the heavy intercessors.
And the heavy intercessors, yeah, to take on the next squad of Von Ryan's Leapers. Okay.
Should heavy intercessors first.
Yes.
They will gain heavy, so it'll be back to 3s.
Yes. So yeah, they move, but David moved them just less than 3, so they keep the heavy ability. I'm stealth, so cancel each other out. And I think you got 3 shots in heavy bolter to do first.
Yeah. That's on 4s, isn't it?
4s.
1.
4s. Okay.
Nope.
And then heavy bolt rifles, which will be 8 shots.
3. So per roll there.
4s.
Yep.
Oh, brilliant recovery. 4 go through. AP -1. It looks good roll, but actually those 2 fouls, it's going to kill a model. So closest one to you can go. He's destroyed. Okay.
Right. Redemptor.
So needless to say, everything it has will go into these.
Yeah.
And I would say probably start with the
Heavy onslaught Gatling cannon.
yeah, or even the pod because it's multi-damage.
Oh yeah. Good idea. D3. 2. And 4s.
2 hits.
Both.
3s to wound. I know the stats well enough. Playing against James all the time, so. 1 wound through.
1 wound, yeah.
-1, I think it is. Got me. 2 wounds, dropping down to 1 wound left on the closest model to you. And now a heap of 1 damage stuff. There's a good chance here to actually clear the second squad of Leapers.
Heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. No 4s. Whoa.
That's the way to
Could
do
that
it.
wasn't the next roll.
Look at that.
They have wound.
Quite much if that was.
3s.
Yeah, 3s to wound. And there's a couple of 6s. This could do it, actually.
2 devs. And
5, 4, 5.
6.
6.
6 saves at minus nothing.
4 ups. So foul 2. That'll kill him. That one goes through. 2 devs. Wipe out. You did do it. Ooh, good shooting.
Points.
Love the models. They're cheap in points. They're 60 points a unit, so they were nice and quick. And they're good for harassing. I maybe should have sent 1 squad in just to get the points and then kept the other one out of the way. But I've paid the price for sending 2, and I've lost both squads here. Ultramarines, dispatching them. Any more firepower?
No, that's it.
Any charges?
Yes.
A supercharge across here. So nice and straightforward to 11th edition. Roll the dice and then
Calgar?
yeah, Calgar squad.
Nope.
5 inches. No.
Do a reroll.
Come on, reroll. So require a good score, but if the charge goes ahead, you're into the nest.
No.
Leave it. Yeah. If you had have command rerolled. No, you're okay. All right, good choice. End of turn. Immediate Tyranid units have been dealt with. I haven't closed the gap on other units, but that is it's because of us. We've kept away. We haven't gone bombing in. We've kept the edges. And it means that contact has been limited here on this first turn. We'll give you an update on the score here for both sides. Alright, so end of turn 1. Points coming through. Nothing for secondaries for the Ultramarines. David's going to keep both of those cards going. So that's Grievous Blow and Cleanse. Nothing for primaries either coming through. And the only other points was the Beacon, which was fulfilled by the Lictor in that corner. 5 points because we're outside of our territory, which takes us to 12 points. So 12 points to 0. Tyranids off to a decent enough start. We've learnt, though, that if we get too close to the Ultramarines, we get cut down pretty quick. We have these edges, but as to how long these edges will last, we'll have to see. It all depends on how far and how aggressive these Space Marines push out. We'll go on to the second turn of the game coming up next. We'll hand over to the Tyranids next. Okay, so turn 2 here for the Tyranids. I can't remember if I called it or not. Northern Emissary has elected this area terrain as its nest, just to make you aware of that. So then we'll call out secondaries. Defend Stronghold has come up, which has been changed now for 11th edition. So I need to hold on to my home objective through to the end of David's turn. And also, if we keep enemy units outside of our deployment zone, may well be tricky if the Terminators decide to push in that way. But if we do that as a bonus, 2 points can be picked up for that. And then the other card is Overwhelming Force, which is destroying enemy units on objectives. The only units that are currently on area terrain objectives will be the intercessors over there and the heavy intercessors on the central area terrain. Alright, so turn 2 movement here for the Tyranids. 3 points coming through for primaries, because those 3 points come through at the end of your command phase. If you control 1 or more objectives, excluding the home objectives, we control 2, so 3 points picked up, no problem. So then for movement, an advanced move here, which was command reroll, rolled a 1, then rerolling a 4. So 1 Lictor's gone hurtling off towards the Space Marine lines. It's trying to get a model inside that table quarter if possible. I need a charge to do it, and also I need to survive. They're a major threat there in the middle, so I'm trying to avoid them. So we've backed off of units across here. The Lictor's backed away. Northern Emissary, definitely pup. Both those still got a toehold on this area terrain, and the Von Ryan's Leapers have tried to keep them out of trouble as well. We've also backed up just short of 3 inches with the Tyrannifex. These are spread out to try and prevent deep strikers, but for 11th edition now you've got to maintain your coherency plus be no more than 9 inches away from the furthest model to the furthest model. The Hive Tyrants done a regular move, moved across and got itself onto that area terrain, and then the Lictors advanced and got itself onto that terrain as well. So Tyranid is really trying to concentrate on these 2 corners primarily at the moment. It's all the same with this game. It suits the Tyranids well for us to get the table quarters to sit on these flank objectives, which means the Ultramarines would kind of need to come towards us. But as they do, the idea is it creates gaps for us to try and get units in, and I'm keeping my deep striker units for the Morlock, flanking warriors, and 2 Tyrannosaurus drop pods with Screamer Killers. They're still all off the board. I've kept them off the table. Just I think they're more dangerous as a threat as opposed to being on the table at this point. We're going to go on to shooting phase next. A little bit of firepower. We'll go with him and try and pick off a... No, hang on. Rapid Ingress. Yeah, think about it if you want to. Go ahead. You've got a deep striking intercessor squad that could be dropped in with an ingress move.
No, I'm not going to.
I'm going to leave it. All right. He's trying to stall me. We'll go across here. So we'll turn to the Tyrannifex again. We'll go Chris Comiskey for the firepower. Any CP to try and protect it or anything?
The ballistas?
Yeah.
Go Armor of Contempt.
Oh, okay, Armor of Contempt for a CP. 2 shots in 3s, or Trust in the Tree. I'm missing a hit. I will command reroll at this point.
Doing a 0.
Need a 3+ for this hit. Got the hit. All right. So now toughness 10, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
So it's still going to be 3s to end. Got the 2. Right. -4. Armor of Contempt -3. What's your base armor?
2.
It is a 2+. Right. So 5+ is to block.
The dread much roll 2s.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not?
No, because... Sorry, just as one fellow Space Marine played to another, the Brutalis Dreadnought is a 3+. So check the ballistas. It is a 2. Okay, 5 pluses. Patreons could help.
Yes.
Justin Corper, the Ultramarines player.
Needs to save money.
Right, so drop dice. Here they come. No. Oh, no, it's the second one. It's going to be 12 damage plus 22 damage. And does that one blow up?
Please no.
No. Oh, God, it would have been a mess if it did. All right, but Ballistus Dreadnought taken out. It's one of the best runs I think we've ever seen from the Terrain Effects here. It's up for... No, that's it. I've had enough of this. I'm going to award it. I think you'll agree. We give occasionally instant glory. So in the heat of the moment, this unit has performed a mighty deed. I would say so. So it's instant glory immediately achieved here. You agree?
Yes.
All right, fair enough. So we'll keep this off the board, but Terrain Effects has just earned itself a bonus purity seal, which you'll probably eat. I need to point out, Overwatch was resolved, by the way, with the Intercessors. With the Lieutenant, with Lethals, they're pretty good. It's 5 wounds stripped away from that Lictor, so it's on the brink of destruction. For me to get into that table quarter, I've got to charge, so it's probably going to die in close combat. But anyway, we'll press on. Stinger Salvers, by the way, shot across here, and no damage against the Terminators. So we'll turn to the Hive Tyrant with his Stranglethorn Cannon, and he'll shoot at the Infernus Marines just over there. D6 plus 1 shots. We'll turn to Midnight Miniatures for this firepower. 3 shots, so 4 shots. No cover in the open, so 2s. Followed by 3s, strength 7. A save at -1. 4 ups.
Field.
No, 2 damage, so Waddle Slain. Firepower's going to be light here, it's not too much. We'll go here, and we'll fire. We're in the terrain, and we'll go into the aggressors. 2 shots in 2s. We're talking about terrain. Again, it's come up. So I'm towed into this terrain here. David has 1 model on this area terrain, this light terrain, but not the other. So we're saying you won't get cover here. The cover bonus, the -1 to hit. But I'm saying, because I'm shooting through this, you would get it. But we reckon maybe not, because I'm in this area terrain, shooting out of area terrain. So this doesn't count. In which case, I'm just going to shoot normally. We're both in agreement. But if you think I should pay the minus for this, then let us know in the comment section below. And just to note, I am towed into this, by the way. I'm not trying to shoot for it. Okay, so 2 shots in 2s then. Okay, so the dice roll hasn't made any difference to either way that rule worked. And then we're looking for a 2 to wound. Find the lance option here. Good strength 12. That goes through. And this is AP -3.
6s.
And it's a 6. It's come up. Well done. So block the damage. And that's going to mark the end of our shooting phase. We'll go on to charges, which really there is 1, which is that Lictor over there. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to.
High enough, you could get into them.
I know, yeah, but they'll crush me. I'll roll up and then we'll choose 6, so that will get me over the line. I'll go here, and then I think when it comes around to the piling, you're not going to get all the models in, so that could help me a little bit. But I still think you just need the 1 win to bring me down. That is the only charge, so we'll go on to a piling move. Which piling moves are done? Everyone does their piling moves, I believe. Starting with the charger, I've got none to do. Then you do all your piling moves. We'll do that, and then we'll go on to resolve this combat. All right, so that's the way it works. Piling's done. So I'm going to make my attacks. I need to kill Marines here. I'll go Dave Humphries. First one. The full house 2s. Got the full house. Right. 3s to win. Okay, I can't complain. 4 go through. These are AP -2. 2 damage.
5. Many is it?
4. 4 of them. 5s to block. Block 2. Well done. Okay, that's decent enough for the Space Marines. 2 of the Intercessors brought down. So they'll go from the back. Yeah, okay. Okay, so then the attacks come through. It's going to be 4 Marines.
And the Lieutenant.
And the Lieutenant. So I'm going to try and keep that model alive as best I can. Our toughness could help us. So 12 attacks. This is combat knives drawn to try and pick off the last wound from the lictor hit. Oh, you're getting lethals. Ah, blast. That could be the deciding factor. That's going to bypass my toughness. Loads of misses.
Oh, yeah. Just two.
Stabbing in the dark here. 2 dice, needing 5s for your wounds.
No.
Nice. The lethals have done it.
3 lethals.
3 lethals. Should be enough. 4 ups. Oh, not even a command reroll is going to help. Okay, lictor destroyed. Should have sent in the second unit, but anyway, lictor gone. So David's now going to do a consolidation move at the end of close combats. And that's it. We've managed to keep away from the Space Marines for another turn. We'll give you an update on the score. Alright, so end of turn. 1 point picked up because we destroyed the blisters. 3 points picked up for the control of an objective outside of our deployment zone. And 3 points picked up for table quarters. 3 points for the 3 table quarters. Been able to maintain that. Almost. If that lictor had a survivor with an extra 3 come through. Takes us to 19 points here. Defend Stronghold continues. And then overwhelming force, destroying enemy units and objectives. We're going to skip that one. We've dumped it to gain a CP. And we will hand over to the Ultramarines now. Do they pursue the Tyranids to the 4 corners of this board? We'll have to see. We'll go on to their turn next. Turn 2 here for the Space Marines. Secondaries drawn for them is Assassination and Engage in all fronts. And that continues on with a Grievous Blow and Cleanse. All of those secondaries continue. So for movement coming through, Intercessors have shifted across here to start bearing down those Tyranid units to put some firepower in their direction. Aggressors moved across to get both of those models into the area terrain. The Victrix Guards, they've shifted across, but Dave wants to keep an eye on his back door here just for Tyranid units dropping in. That's Morlocks, Tyrannosaurus, and Screamer Killers, and also flanking warriors as well. Stern Guard have moved out. The 2 remaining Infernos Marines have shifted across behind the dense terrain. Slight adjustment here with the heavy Intercessors, but they're keeping control of that central objective and with their decent OC control. The Dreadnoughts moved out to go after, well, to put some firepower down the direction of that Tyrannifex and head off over towards this corner. He does have range, just checking across here, and he does just about has line of sight past here. And we responded by spending a CP to bring down the Tyrannosaurus and then dropping off the Tyrannifex, trying to position it to be hidden away, but at the same time lining up potential assault against that Dreadnought. So that's movement done. Ultramarines now on an equal amount of table space. They're sort of around here in a large square with a Terminator brick in the corner. We're going to shooting phase next. There are options. And one more unit to point out. This unit here, command rerolled and got a 6 on their advance. So they've made it to here. It's going to be a 5-inch charge for them to get some revenge here against the Tyrannifex. So Intercessors of all of their firepower to go into the Norn Emissary.
We hit on 3. We get 6 of the dice.
Yes. Overmoment's here, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll
put Vagabond.
I was going to say we're on cover, but you're ignoring the effects
Ignore
on cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is enhancement.
Yep. 3s it is.
3s.
With lethals, which will be useful.
Yeah.
Okay. So some lethals taken away. That was a rolled over dice. That one there. That was a 2. All right. So wounding here on 6s.
Okay. Well, 3. This is the 7th Intercessor.
Yep.
2 hits.
Yep. 6 to wound.
2.
2 more. So 5 go through. 8 -1. 3 ups. 1 goes through. 5 up for no panks on our nest. No, a wound taken. Dropping down to 15 wounds left on the Emissary. I've heard Tyranid players taking 2 of these, which has proved quite effective for them, and I can understand why. 1 on each corner would be like good anchor points for a Tyranid list.
Then the Lieutenant hit on 2s.
2 hits. 6s.
1. -1.
3 up. Passed. 2 crack shots. 1 5+ to wound?
No.
No. All right, that's firepower from them done. They've winged the beast here, just 1 wound caused. Just making an observation about the game. Noticed David sending units out to go after targets, fine. But I think he's partially frustrated by other units that would usually be pushing up to assist, having to do gap duty for deep strikers as well, which has proven to be a psychological threat here. Because like Morlock clan there would be great. So with the Morlock, it's deep strike like normal. Have to be just over 8 inches away, but every unit within 12 is like potentially D3 or 3 mortal wounds. So it's like, yeah, so here's a threat on the board. Anyway, Dreadnought firepower next. Yeah, it's going to go down here with everything it has in range. Going to use a stratagem here.
Augmented targeting.
Okay, sustained hits.
Sustained. Ooh, should have go lethal actually. I'll go lethal.
Yes.
It's dead wound. No, sustained.
Okay. It's the choice between the two. It's not always easy. Yeah, I would say if you're shooting against lots of stuff, you go sustained. If you're shooting against something tough like this, go for lethal.
With the dead wound.
Ah. Right,
Oh,
okay,
so
that's right. It's tricky.
I'll go with sustained.
Go with your gut, as the Tyranids would say.
1. Sustained.
Okay.
Rerolling with a moment. So hitting on 4s because of cover.
Yes.
What did I?
Covers intervened here. It's kept the hits away. That dice adds in for sustained. Yep, and then we're going for.
Didn't add that.
Yep.
That was the.
Couple of devs. The 5
devs.
Strength. What is that strength? Could be strength 5 weapon.
Strength 6.
Fine, that's a wound. Pass. 2 devs though, dropping down to 11.
Oh, +1 to wound. At the moment.
Yes. Icarus rocket pod. D3. 3 shots. Need 4s. Triple 1.
Wow.
Okay.
Onslaught. Got my cannon.
8 shots, yeah. 4s.
Oof.
Wow.
4 sustained.
Yes, and keep that one and reroll those 3. 2 more, wow.
So.
Take that one away and then add 5 in. Okay. And again, 6s would be great.
5s.
But 5s would be
devs.
+1, yeah.
Oof, just the 1 dev. 2 5s.
Fouled 1, so 2 in total. Dropping down to 9 wounds left. The beast is taking damage here. A little bit of Stormbolter firepower.
Miss. Oh, at the moment. Still missed.
Okay. Calgar. 3s for hits, a little bit of cover. 1 hit.
At the moment. 1 miss.
3 hits.
Wounding on 6s, 5s.
5s, yep.
Twin length.
Both helps. Twin linked. Nice.
2.
Minus
Minus 1.
3 ups. Passed. Okay. And Stone Guard, maybe no target. Heavy Bolter, if you can see the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah, 2 of them can see.
Oh, Heavy Intercessors. Yeah, they've got firepower available. So let David resolve the last of those. It's a bit of long range firepower here, just going into the corner of this Tyranid deployment. So Heavy Intercessors, no effect with their firepower. Here comes a Heavy Bolter from the Stone Guard. That's a sustained and could be 3 hits. Bit of cover, but I think you go for 3s to 4s. It's all hit with sustained. So there's 4 hits coming through. And you'll be on 5s to wind.
Ooh, 2 devs and 1 wound.
Devs?
Dev wounds, yeah, on Stone Guard.
Oh. Tasty.
-1.
-1. That's a foul. So it's going to be
2 damage each.
2 damage each. Yeah, it's really good. So going to lose that model, the bodyguard, and then 2 wounds off of another. Okay, quite impressive there from the Stone Guard. Good shooting from them. 6 wounds dealt out in total. So firepower, I think, is finished. Tyranids, they're not presenting themselves in the open here. They're lurking in the shadows. It's proving difficult for the Space Marines to gun them down, and then trying to flush them out. David's having to move out to the corners and down in this direction to get them. But there is certainly this charge lined up. We all know where it's going. It should go ahead. Any others will be a stretch. The Dreadnought could go for it, maybe, with a 12, but I think it's too far away. But you could try it. But anyway, I suppose you want to do this one first. Okay, here it comes. 10. That'll do. We'll move these models in. Alright, so the charge looks something like this. Looks impressive. We should be doomed. And the Dreadnought, 7. So
no.
Alright. And I don't think there's anyone else. Just the one charge. So we reckon, David saying the way it works, you have to theoretically be able to make base contact when you're measuring up your charge distance, which was a 5. And then when you actually move the models, you can move to within engagement range. We don't have to make base contact. That frees up David's models to then make a piling move to get further around the beast. So we'll push them in now and we'll resolve this combat. So they're all in, except Calguard there, but the rest will fight. It's a full squad. It's going to be, what's that, like 30 attacks? 3 attacks each?
3 attacks each, yeah.
So running the 10 Terminators, I've just recently finished painting up 5 for the Imperial Fists. People have been telling me to get 10. But it's about 20 hours, 25 hours of painting. So I'll try and resist getting another 5. But I can definitely see the strength of doing it. It's powerful stuff. Yeah, pick a friend.
Who's going to be good in combat? Red Cross plays Orcs.
Oh yeah.
For combat.
Red Cross will certainly be happy to help with this one. Yeah, not enough dice for the full 10. Just looking for 3s.
Re-rolling for Oath at the moment.
Oh, no. Yeah, 10 Terminators plus Calgar is about one of the tastiest Space Marine combos you can get at the moment, I suppose. And we're looking at... Oh dear, two have missed.
Right. I'll resolve these wounds first and then we'll do the...
Yeah.
Strength 8.
Okay.
Toughness.
Toughness 11.
So 4s.
Force to wound with both at the moment. You running dev wounds on it?
Yep.
Oh, take it off.
4 devs.
Yeah. She's a gunner.
2 damage, I think you're...
Yeah. Don't blow up. Alright. Target swiftly dispatched. And destroyed. And we'll take... Did her job though. Not too bad. It's been a menace this game, the Tyranids effects, but it is finally destroyed. As there might be a piling move or consolidation move that can be done. Yeah, there's an option to get onto this. So consolidation move is possible. Managed to tap into the edge of the terrain with 2 models. We'll still win on OC, but our home objective is now in serious trouble. I would need like 100 units of those to even start to chip away at those. End of turn. We've been updating the score here. Space Marines are now spread out well across the table. They haven't got to the 2 corners yet, but they've managed to smash through onto our home objective. Alright, so end of turn. Update on the score. Ultramarines are now off the mark. 4 points for primaries. 5 points came through 3 points came through 4 table quarters. That's engaged on fronts, and a grievous blow came through as well for 5 points picked up for that. So on 12 points now for the Space Marines. Points starting to flow through. We managed to pick up Defend Stronghold just in the nick of time, I think. Wouldn't have been able to do it this turn coming. And that takes us to 22. So Tyranids are 10 points ahead. It sounds a fair bit, but that could swing fast, especially if we start to lose control of these table quarters. Bearing in mind, David has control of the home objective. Centre of the table is under Space Marine domination. We're about to lose the home objective. We're now being squeezed into these 2 corners. And if we get squeezed in either one of these, we will lose control of this table and potentially the game will slip away from us. So Tyranids need to keep harvesting, keep the points coming. I need to keep the Space Marines back, stretch them as much as we can if we're to go on to win this stealthy battle. We're going to go on to turn 3, the middle stage of the game, coming up next for the Tyranids as they fight on. So, Tyranny turn 3, still a good opportunity for harvesting points. 3 points picked up straight away because we control an objective outside of our deployment zone. Cards drawn as engaging fronts, which is what we're trying to do anyway, really get units into table quarters. It's a hefty amount of points available. If we get a unit into all 4 table quarters, we'll get 10 points for primaries and then 5 points for that secondary as well. So a heap of points available. It really is quite doable. And then the other one is Burden of Trust, which is guarding objectives, which we could pick a unit to guard on each of these to pick up 2 points per unit for doing that if it survives through to the start of our next turn. So guard, survive, and then pick up the points. So this is where we're harvesting. We're harvesting in the 2 corners at the moment. I don't think there's much we can do about that. We could try and take on Space Marine units over here, which might be wise. We'll see how it goes. We'll go on to some movement now for the Tyranids on their 3rd turn. You've got an ingress move. Oh, okay. So there's an ingress move to come here for the Space Marines. We'll just go about cover the movement here. So we have. So I think David's intending to land here. We've bunched these up. The idea is that I'll need to be flushed out to clear this area. I don't want to back away, and but I think David's got a response to this. Just to drop these in, and they'll clear away those to free up the Terminators to go somewhere else. Maybe. So let David go ahead and do that move. Across here, tapping into the terrain with these. Definitely advanced surge through to go after them. We've changed up modes here. So in the command phase, with our Talons of the Norn Queen detachment, you can switch up on your ability for singular purpose. So we've gone to kill mode on those, so reroll hit rolls and wound rolls from this into them. Then around here, Morlock turned up just over 8 inches away from enemy units, destroyed a model here, caused a wound, put 3 mortal wounds onto the Dreadnought. Then Screamer Killer's emerged around the corner as planned. It's been joined by the Hive Tyrant as well as his Tyrant Guard, the 2 of them that remain. The eggs moved around to here. We've got 1 Lictor to guard on that objective in the corner, and joined by the 2nd Screamer Killer, which has landed just over 8 inches away with the Tyrannocytes. Won't be allowed to charge, but just trying to build up monster strength over on this flank. That's our movement done. David's got choices about Overwatch he can decide to do. Yeah, these have dropped in here, ready to go after those next turn. That's a good move to try and clear them out of the way, and that should free up the Terminators to go somewhere else. So I'm going to go on to shooting phase next, unless you want to Overwatch.
I do, but I can't think of who it would be better with.
Yeah.
Intercessors or
Flamer Aggressors. Yeah. So the Aggressors are going to Overwatch. Gone into guard mode, by the way, for Burden of Trust secondary, with this Lictor and the Lictor over in the other corner. Just leave them alone, let them harvest. Is the plan with them. So Flamer Aggressors is going to be 2d6 auto hits against Death Leaper.
9 plus 1 each.
Plus 1, so 11 hits actually. I reckon you're twin linked.
Yep.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be
5s though. 5s to win. And there's 4 already. And then twin linked. Yeah, ain't bad. That's 8. Ouch. AP minus 1.
Yep.
4 ups. Oh no! It's fantastic. I've got a wound left.
Oh,
Would have been if it was a regular Lictor, it would have been slain, but it's Death Leaper who has 7 wounds. Hope he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah. And 1 wound left. That was superb Overwatch. Well done. So we'll go here. We'll do 2 lance shots into those. So you're tapped into cover.
yeah.
So it's going to be minus 1 to hit rolls. So going to be on 3s to hit. And we'll turn to Ite Miara for this firepower. I want to try and lance those 2 aggressors. 1 hit. 2s for a wound. Yes. AP minus 3. 6 up.
6s. Nope.
Damage of D6. 6. So
Indeed.
pulverised one of those. Okay. That's it for firepower there. There's not too much here. We'll go Screamer Killer. It's going to put its shots into. I was tempted to shoot down here, but like, what is the point? It's just untouchable brick. So we'll go across there. So D6 plus 3. So 6 shots. Dreadnoughts in the open. 4s. Okay. 5s to win. A wound comes through, and it is AP minus 2.
2 or 3.
So 2 up. He's definitely 2 up. 4 up.
Saved.
Passed. All right. And I'll go Stern Guard. with the Tyrannosaurus just about in range. Okay, so we're going to go for... Are you getting cover on this one?
No.
All right, 4s. Followed by 3s. A save at -1. No, 2 damage. Slay 1 model. The other Tyrannosaurus is going to the Dreadnought. Unless we've got range here. Range 24. Yep, range with cover, 5s. A hit. No wound. And then the other Screamer Killer going to that Dreadnought. So D6 plus 3. No cover, so 4s. No wounds come through. Firepower's poor enough. Then we'll go to the Hive Tyrants. He'll go into the Stern Guard with number of shots 7. There's cover, so it's going to be 3s. 111. Followed by 3s. Yep, 3 saves at -1. 2 damage. 4 ups. 2 go through. Stone Guard take a couple of casualties. Not too bad there from the Hive Tyrant. And I reckon that is firepower complete. So we'll go on to charges here. Tyranids have lots of charges available. We'll start with the Screamer Killer. An 8. So I want it to plunge in right the way down there to about there. And then we want to do a crushing impact with it. So spend a CP. We will take our toughness, which is 10. We'll try and knock some wounds down on this Dreadnought here. So 5s. 1s is against himself. Oh, well. Carl Roden plays Hive Fleet Leviathan. Okay, I'll take a 2, actually. And we'll cause 2.
Fair trade.
Okay.
What wounds has he got?
So he will drop down to 8 wounds left. I know how tough Redemptor Dreadnoughts are, so every wound helps. And then he'll drop down to 7 wounds left on the Dreadnought. Just zoom in so you can see that clash. So that was quite frustrating, but it's a brilliant new rule now because, number one, we get it now for Tyranids, for monsters. And then also the fact that you can cause damage but then be damaged yourself is a brilliant rule. The Hive Tyrant, he'll go in as well with his friends. A 10-inch charge with him. And I'll position him and try and get a bit further up the board. So Typhon's in with his bodyguard. That 10 is useful. We'll then try and charge with the Morlock. Nope. We'll then try and charge with him into there. A 4 should be okay. Yeah, just about. It's 4 we needed. And then the Norn Emissary, an 11. Well. I can't get through. Well, ignoring this, I could push deeper, but we'll go... I don't really want to push too far forwards because of the Sicarius threat. So we'll go...
Free heroic.
We'll go there. Does it? Right. No, we'll definitely hold back. Okay, so we'll go to there and resolve that close combat. All right, that's all the charges done. It's pretty much going according to plan. Yep. Combat resolution next. All right, so we'll try and take on the Dreadnought. I guess we'll start with the Hive Tyrant first. See if he can bring it down. There's piling moves to do, actually, so we all do that. I've got none. David can make some with this squad across here. They'll just push in 3 inches. So we'll just go for the Hive Tyrant here first of all. So he is running at 6 attacks in 2s. And we'll go to Nate Miller for these attacks. Bring the Dreadnought down. All hits, nice. It's lethal hits, but it's for ranged weapons, it's fine. We're coming in at strength 9 plus 1 for Synapse, so on strength 10. Toughness 10. 4s. Oh dear. Are we twin linked? I think we are. We are. Oh boy, that helps. Dev wounds? No. 3 damage though, which will become 2 damage, and it's AP -2 on 5 dice.
Force.
Yeah. Oh, superb, superb, all of them.
Finally.
We can give out instant glories now. I can make another one of those. Instant glory could be picked up for this dreadnought. That's blocked all my. Oh boy, it's blocked all my attacks. In which case, we'll go to the Tyrant Guard. There's 2 of them left. It's going to be 6 attacks with them. I'm going to struggle here. We're looking at 3s. Then it's Monster Slash or the Bone Cleaver, Lash Whip and Rending Claws. 6s to win. This is horrific. Nothing. It's all down to the Screamer Killer. Okay, Screamer Killers. Not going to do it here. 10 attacks. We'll commit this to a friend. We'll go Plum Hammer. Now, come on. We need 3s. No. And for the love of the Emperor, please could we have Twin Linked? We don't get it yet. But I mean, if there's anything on the planet that deserves Twin Linked, it's that thing. But anyway. Yeah, Twin Linked. Right, okay, so those 3 go through. These are AP -2, 3 damage. We're not going to destroy it.
4s.
Yeah, 4s to block. Block 2. Unbelievable. The Dreadnought's solid as a rock. I'll take 2 damage, dropping down to 5 wounds left. Cool, I thought we had that in the bag, but it's tough. So David can fight back in just a moment. We'll go here. May as well just go to this one. So that's going to be 6 attacks. Need to do better. We'll go near side. It's the last of our Patreons. 2s. All hits. 3s to win. Strength 7. Could actually even be strength 8, but anyway, it's 3s to win. Wow. Okay, well done, Deathly. But these are at AP -2, 2 damage. And there's 5 of them.
5s. I think he's dead.
Yeah, should go. No, he does not. Dice rolls are on fire. Down to 1 wound left. Unbelievable. Against the odds. Someone said the word glory. Who was it? Because it's triggered the Space Marines here. We'll go to the Norn Emissary, and we are going to struggle to bring that squad down. 6 attacks. So, there's the kind of stratagems to help us out. I'm going to, come on, reroll. We'll go for 2s. Ha! Rerolling because of our switched roll. Yep, so they will hit. 2s to end. Nice. Now, it doesn't get devs, I don't think. No. Right, so these are AP -2, 3 damage. Done that in the wrong order. Because, but anyway, it's too late. Go ahead.
5s?
Yeah.
I save 2.
2, 3 damage.
So 4 dead.
4 slain. Okay. Jumping the Marines. Then go for our extra attacks. So it's going to be another 4 attacks with Monstrous Rending Claws. Again, it's 2s. Followed by Synapse. It's going to be 2s. Rerolling. That has helped. Yeah, these are at -2 and 2 damage. Just chopping away here. 5s again to block. Oh, again he's done it. Again, 2 6s and a 5. The Marines. Okay, another one slain, but haven't wiped out that squad. We've knocked them down, and it's drawn us out of our nest is the issue as well. So, fighting back with a lot more than what we thought you would have.
Yeah. I'll go with aggressor first.
All right, aggressor first. All you need to do is pick up a wound. So he's on 3 attacks. 3 attacks in 3s. Okay. 3s to wound, yes. Got them. Oh,
-2.
Could I get a really good result like you did? No. Dead. That's the end of Death Leap. I thought that the plan was all right, but we just haven't chomped for enough. Next combat.
Intercessors.
Intercessors, yeah, there's 2 of them, and then the lieutenant as well. They'll be on 3 attacks each. 3s. A couple of lethals.
That's useful.
Followed by 6s. Okay. 2 ups. No, took a wound. Down to 14 wounds left. And the Lieutenant can do his attacks. Twos. No lethals, but got the hits. And then 6s to wound. Presuming you've got like a power sword or something. Okay, so that's them done. And then finally the Dreadnought. So you can go against 2 targets. You can try and chomp through Bodyguard and get through to that Hive Tyrant.
Yeah, go to the Hive Tyrant.
Okay.
Gives me 5 attacks anyway.
Okay.
Or do I go with
Or you can try and crush the Screamer Killer.
Killer?
Screamer Killer is the base of a 2-up save.
No, I'll go with Hive Tyrant.
Hive Tyrant, okay.
3s.
Nice. You're not in a bracket? Don't think so. Not in a bracket for -1 to hit rolls. 5 wins left.
Oh.
Maybe. Could be. Maybe.
-1, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
You know, it's 1 to 4 wins left. So you're good. So those are all hit. And you are 3s.
Oof.
2.
Ugh.
-2. And I'll go to 5-ups. They block both. Oh, tough. Cancelling each other out across there. So, yeah, that continues. As we lost that one. And then across here, we did chop our way through, but didn't get the wipeout against the Intercessors. And that marks the end of the turn. So, good fight taking place now on these 2 flanks. Tyranids hatched an attack, but it wasn't fully successful. All right, so end of turn points come through. 3 points for the control and objective. 3 points for 3 table quarters. Didn't get that one. And then 3 points for engaging fronts. Again, didn't get that one. So got the 3 points for the 3 table quarters. Burden of Trust is ongoing. I've got to survive through to the end of the turn. End of David's turn. I had to pick up 2 points here in this corner. 2 points in that corner for the 2 lictors on guard duty. And that's it. We'll hand over to the Space Marines next. Tyranids keep the points coming. It's 31 points to 12. There is a catch-up turn here, though, for the Space Marines. And I think they're going to get points straight away. We'll see what comes up for secondaries. There's Terminators on the loose here. Nothing we can do to stop them. We'll see what direction they decide to go. And we've now got 2 fights on the flanks taking place. And I think the way these 2 fights go will be the way the game goes. We'll hand over to the Space Marines next. All right, so we're on turn 3 here for the Space Marines. 2 more secondaries have come up. So clear ground, centre ground.
Centre ground and outflank.
Okay, what do those 2 do? Just give us a brief.
Be in the centre, 3 inches from the centre, and or without no enemies, 6 inches from the centre. Then
yes.
Outflank is the opposite. Stay on 3 inches or 6 inches from the side of the battlefield.
Yeah.
And then
okay.
2 more friendly units. Help you can score it if you can get either flank.
Okay. So get to the edges, get to the middle. Confused orders coming through for the Space Marines. All right, and then apparently for 11th edition, unaccomplished cards can be kept rolling on. So Assassination continues, Cleanse continues as well. There's a good number of secondaries as options here for the Space Marines. So we'll let them make their move. If you enjoy our games, we do have extra battle reports on membership. I don't think it's released quite yet, but it's filmed and coming very, very soon. And that is on membership. We have a 2,000 points game for the Emperor's Children. So debut for them. It's on the channel at that size. And Mike has painted up that army with, of course, Fulgrim, which will make a debut on the channel. So that's our membership for you to enjoy. If you go on to the channel homepage, hit the join button or go to the video description below, you can join us, the links there. It's Aspect Warrior level or above. That'll give you access to all of our bonus content, including all of our extra battle reports. And if you enjoy our league, to catch all the games, you'll need membership for that. As we play, I think most of our league battles will be on YouTube channel membership. So link for that below, and a big thanks to everyone that supports us already on the different tiers available. So we'll press on, let the Space Marines make some moves here. It's the battle for the flanks here in this game. So movement complete here for the Space Marines. Calgar and his unit have shifted off in this direction to head towards that corner, so that's the way they're going to go. These two take on the Neurogaunts to clear them and clear that objective. Heavy Intercessors climbing up to gain the bonus for plunging fire. The Dreadnought to remain in close combat to shoot and fight. Lone Intercessor across here, past Battle Shock, is going to go for a cleanse on the central objective. As Aggressors moved across, fell out of close combat, battle shocked, lost a model from desperate escape with the Intercessor and Lieutenant. And then, as predicted, Sicarius and his squad pushing through to take on the Norn Emissary. Then around the other side of the table, over here in David's corner, got onto the train with these. They are battle shocks though, so those two models. And that's about it. Yeah, so we've used paid a CP for rapid ingress. Yeah, it's still called rapid ingress. We've dropped the warriors in here, we've brought them on over on this flank. And then there's one other thing to do. I declared Overwatch, right? So we're going to Overwatch into the unit that backed away from me. We're going to fire 2 shots using Lance. If I can get these hits, they will be in big trouble. So 2 shots needing 6s. No, 3 rollable though, because of our ability. 2 5s!
Don't reroll.
You can't reroll an Overwatch. You're exactly right. In which case, we failed and we wasted a CP. Okay, so we'll go on to shooting phase next for the Marines. Okay, so we resolve firepower here. Strip the bodyguard away from the Hive Tyrant, and he's taken a couple of wounds as well. He's down to 8 wounds left. And we have Calgar fired across there as well. Then over here, just a few wounds stripped away from the Norn Emissary. It's down to 13. And that's about it. Combats then. The battle for the 2 corners here. So there's a charge across there, a big one to take place. I think the aggressor's going to get involved with the fight as well. And then over here, I don't think there's charges. They're too far away. There's charge down there as well. Yeah, so 3 corners battling away for close combat. We're going to charges next, then we'll resolve these combats. So all going according to plan. Charges across here. The Victrix Guard plus the aggressor. This one, obviously. And then continuing combats across there. So fights first units. That's units that charge. Units have the fights first ability, which will be this one. And then the units that are charged in across here. So David's free to fight here.
I'll start with Victrix. I will pop the once per battle. Start of the fight phase, bearer can use this ability until the end of the fight phase. Add 1 strength attacks the melee of the models.
Wow.
So plus 1 strength, plus 1 attacks.
Yeah. So Michael Fryer here for these attacks. He'll be glad to see that allocation of him. He's a diehard Space Marine player.
I will start with the Blades of Honor, the champion.
Okay.
1 2s. Rerolling with a moment.
Okay.
2 1s and the 2 1s.
Okay.
Strength 6. He is.
So it's toughest 11. So 5 to him comes 4 to wind. I'd love to survive with this beast if we can.
2 saves.
2 saves.
Twin linked.
Twin linked. Still 2 saves. AP minus.
AP minus 2.
Yeah. So we got 4 plus in 1 saves. And the damage on these?
2.
Pass both. Ooh.
Right, then that's. Oh, sorry, 6 attacks each.
It's going to be a host of attacks here, but the monster's still got 13 wounds left. 4 plus in 1 save will help.
Right, this will be 4 of the Victrix.
Okay.
Can't get the 5th in. On 2s.
Heap of dice. So you're rerolling because of both. Still. 1 more.
Not very good at the rerolls. Strength 6.
Strength 6. So 5 to wound becomes 4s. Wow, there's loads and loads. Dev wounds?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, okay. It's just the elite of the Space Marines here. I'm going to count out 10. Could be more.
13. 13 saves at 82.
Yeah. Damage 2.
Yeah.
4 ups. I need a real good miracle. Nope. If we had our feel no pain. That's 14 damage. How many attacks you got left?
Kato and Aggressor.
Not a chance. Do we detonate? Oh, if we had have, it could have been a big one. Yeah, D6. it would have been D6. Okay, target destroyed. Non-emissary brought down very efficiently by those Space Marines. Well done to them. That opens that flank up nicely. So well done to the Space Marines, the mid-stage of the game, and they're starting to bite back here against the Tyranids. Okay, yes, Dave went first across there because I could fight first, or interrupt play, because I have 1 CP, and then the Hive Tyrant can do a -1. But anyway, he's done it in the right order. This one across here should be a formality.
Powerfist.
Powerfist first, 2s for kills. I'm just going to start removing models. I've got no armor here, or 6 up. It's just 2s.
Yeah.
3 gone. And I'm just going to keep removing models, because you have probably 12 attacks with chainswords.
4 attacks each, so it would be
4 attacks with chainswords, 16 attacks.
16 attacks.
That's okay. And then I think you're going to tuck in here.
Yep.
Okay, this home objective is lost now for the Tyranids. Okay. Next up will be, so all your fights first have been, and then we're saying that it does alternate, in which case we go next with one of our units. So I will pick the Hive Tyrant out of protest because he has twin linked. I'll go with him. 2s. Can I borrow one of your Patreons? Yep. I'll take Connor Collins. He's Tau. Yeah, there you go. David wasn't sure what to do with him. This one exclusively plays Tau. So you can join the Xenos here. Needing 2s. It's okay. Then we're going to try and wound on 4s. Not bad. Thanks, Tau. Yeah. 3 go through. -2. 4 ups. Important roll this one.
Oh dear.
6 damage. That'll get him.
2 reroll. I have to reroll.
You have to.
Yes.
Oh, passed. Right, down to 1 wound left. Nearly got him, nearly got him. So Dreadnought to fight back. I'm guessing he's going to go into the Hive Tyrant again.
Nope, Screamer Killer.
Screamer Killer. 5 attacks, need 4s this time.
Nicholas Lucas.
Nicholas Lucas for the attacks. 4s. Followed by
3s.
3s. Nice work.
AP2.
4 ups. Past 2. 3 damage. Dropping me down to 5 left. And I guess I'll just go ahead and fight with that Screamer Killer. 10 attacks. 3s. Followed by... Oh, hang on a second. We're coming in at strength 10. Synapse is next to us. Strength 11 takes us to 3s. And it helps. It really helps. Look at that. Instead of 3 saves, there's 6 saves to make. I just made just the difference. 8 -2 and 3 damage. Sure, it's over now. God, I'd say so. It's 10 damage.
Right, time to blow up this time.
It does! Oh, boom! The last of the Dreadnoughts is brought down. Right, we'll work out the mess here.
D3.
D3. Right, Screamer Killer then, D3. 1, dropping down to 4. The Hive Tyrant for 3. Typical. Alright.
5.
Knock these down. Your Heavy Intercessor friends. I'll take 2. And that's about it. The Dreadnought can go. Been taking quite the effort to bring it down. A little bit of a consolidation move made with the Hive Tyrant, and that's it. End of turn. Tyranids looking strong over there, unless they get a visit from them. And over here, we're clinging on, but there is a danger ahead of us for sure. So nothing's guaranteed here for the Tyranids. Good tight game. Battle has well and truly descended into 2 fights for the corners. Give you an update on the score here as both sides finish off battle round 3. Okay, all of a sudden, Space Marines have surged in a big way here. So just call out your secondaries. It's pretty much all of them.
Center Grind, Assassination, and Cleanse.
Yeah. Okay, so they all came through. 10 points for primaries as well, taking the Ultramarines to 34 points. So 35 points to 34. The game runs super tight at this stage. So it's whoever can get ahead and then just stay ahead just by a little bit can see the game through to victory. For the Tyranids to do that, we need to continue holding these flanks. And that's going to be tricky enough. We've got elite units to deal with if we're going to try and do that. But the game's not over, and Tyranids given a good enough account of themselves. Both armies still have a chance to win the game. We'll press on. Battle round 4 coming up next. We're going to the Tyranid turn. So turn 4 here for the Tyranids. Just a rules correction. We're going to... There was one of these that we couldn't do. A grievous blow. Yeah, we're talking about starting strength. Starting strength is not the wounds, it's the model count. David used it against a monster for wounds, but it's not, it's a model count. So we've reversed that. We've allowed him to draw another secondary, which was overwhelming force, which he would have scored. So we've dropped the 5 for grievous blow, added in the 3 for overwhelming force. So that takes the Ultramarines to 32 points. It's 35 points to 32. Scoreline is still very tight indeed. Cards drawn for Tyranids. Grievous blow, we can't do that either, so it's gone back into the, it's gone into the discard pile. So the cards for us is a tempting target, which is a no man's land objective to try and capture. It's that one there, otherwise we're going to auto capture either of those. And then plunder is the other, which is an action in the shooting phase on an objective outside of our deployment zone. We just have to do an action on it, and we'll plunder it and get 5 points. So an easy one there for the Tyranids. But their focus is to get units into table quarters, ideally all 4 table quarters, if possible. I also found something else out. The Morlock is Vanguard Invader with the update, which means it can advance and charge. We'll go on to movement next. So movement's complete. We have left the Lictor back. We've pushed the Warriors forwards, but where have they gone? The Cadian unit over there. Kato Sakaris' unit get the ability to make a reaction. If I moved within 8 inches, which is what I did, they've then reacted by going a guaranteed 6 inches back as a reaction move. So it's going to be a 9-inch charge to reach those. Von Ryan's Leaper's gone through the gap here, dashing up across in this direction. Hive Tyrants move around, Screamer Killer's moved across to go after this objective, is our tempting target. Roll a 1, but still 11 inches moved there with the Morlock as it shifts off towards the Sternguard Veterans. Moving along the back line over there with the Tyrannocyte. And the second Screamer Killer backing off, but still lipping onto the objective in fear of this advance over here. So that's movement done. Tyranids pressing on. We'll go on to their shooting phase next. Firepower complete, not much going on. Hive Tyrant point blank range took out the Lone Marine from the Infernal Squad, and we caused a wound on the Heavy Intercessors. It's going to be close combat where we need to do the damage. We're going to charges next. Right, I'm going to go straight off the bat. I'm going to roll those. I'm going to try and get a 9 or more. And at least we get to fight. By 9 we get. We've got a combat. So in we go with the Warriors. Oh boy. So this model's moved in against multiple targets. We have to deal with this model here. It's a problem for us. So we have surrounded him with the Von Ryan's Leapers. Charges going in across here. The Screamer Killer charging in, fighting up, charging in here as well. Screamer Killer did 3 mortal wounds. Took 2 mortal wounds with crushing impact. Morlocks charge around the other side. And that's it. We'll go on to combat resolution next. I'm going to play a stratagem here that I haven't used too often. It's meant to be even better now for 11th edition. That's Assassin Beasts. You pick. I'm going with this combat here first of all because David has 4 CP, so you could interrupt play, so we'll go with that one. So we're a Vanguard Invader unit because Winged Prime has Vanguard Invader. They're an infantry unit. We'll play Assassin Beast for a CP. It's going to give us precision for our attacks. And David's saying with the new speed rolling rolls, you roll all of your dice for saves. And then if it's precision, those failed saves are going onto the character. Yes, okay. A bit evil. I don't feel bad for rolling this here. Because we did manage to catch you. So we're going to go for 3s to hit rerolling 1s. We'll choose to reroll 1s when you get sustained hits because of the prime. So I'm going to roll some dice here. And we're going to roll some more dice here. And a few more. The prime is putting his attacks into the intercessors. Yeah, he has to. We're just taking out the ones. There's loads. Reroll these ones. Then we'll take away the 1s and 2s. Yeah, you need the app to play 40k and a C or more in GCSE Maths. That was a 6, by the way. Just knocked that over. So then I'm going to look for 6s for sustained. So we're going to add in another 8, which which is those. And if I could borrow 3 of Mike's green dice, please. Right. Then, in response to my tons of hits, David has an ability which is -1 to the wound roll.
Yep.
Right, so I'm on strength 5, +1 for sign-up, strength 6, 3's to wound, becomes 4's to wound. But we're twin linked. And you played Armor Contempt.
Yes.
That'll make all the difference. All the difference. So I'm doing this. Pardon me, everybody. Working our way along the. We should get a custom bucket. That's what dice are on. So it 4's for wounds, right? So we're removing the 1s, 2s, and 3s from this pile. Hope everyone's following along so far. Looking something like that. And then I'm re-rolling these ones. All right, and then we're taking away the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Right, so it's made a difference for sure. And I'm going to count these out in 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31 saves. And you would have been on 4 up saves, but you're on 3 ups. Massive, massive difference because of Armor of Contempt. Well timed. And just to show the frequency of Games Workshop's updates, whilst we were playing this game, the points update came in. David looked at the app and all of it, his list became illegal. But we rolled the first dice, it all counts, totally fine.
How many?
Sorry, let me just count that again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 31.
I'll do 20 first. I'll go with Michael German.
Michael German, yep, for the saves. So 23 ups. 1s and 2s are failures. They'll go on to Cato Sicarius. Oh, I can see 1s and 2s. Ouch. All right. So I think you just keep going, right? So you've got another 11 to make.
Yeah. Well.
We'll take 11 from there, and then 3 ups again. And any 1s and 2s. Okay. In which case, Cato Sicarius. Damage 1.
Oh.
Yeah, so it'll be absorbed.
Cato dead. 2 Victrix.
That'll be enough to fight back and cut me down. Cato's gone. It's a pretty good stratagem, that one, though. That was decent enough. I wonder if you'd been on 4s. I think maybe we would have killed maybe 1, maybe 2 more models.
A couple more,
yeah. But still, it's a big enough bodyguards unit. Just checking which models to remove here.
Yeah, the banner does nothing now that I've popped it, this party piece.
Okay. You should do okay. We'll do the, before we move on, we will do our friend here, the Winged Prime. So you get 6 stacks. Yeah, I think we're reroll 1s because it says here each time model in this unit. So the bonus will transfer over. So I think it could be even 2s to hit with him. Yep. Reroll on those. So 5 hits come through. This is a different unit, so we're going to be on strength 7, so straight up 3s to wind. Oh, 2 saves at -1. Each one's 2 damage. So 2 saves of 4+. This will be the primer finished. 1 goes through. Then we have to slay that single model, leave the lieutenant alive. Okay. So interrupt play, I presume no.
No.
Well, yeah. You could, but is it worth it? It's the
You
question.
wouldn't kill them. You
Okay.
wouldn't kill one.
We'll go here then with these.
Could they kill a Screamer Killer on 2 wings? Probably not.
Yeah, Heavy Intercessor's just got their combat knives. We're going for 18 attacks.
Do you want to just pick them up?
I don't know. Stranger things have happened. We'll go for 3s. Because you are tough. It's going to be 5s to wound you is our problem.
Right.
And we haven't got loads. It's 5. 5 4-up saves. Yeah, he should go. Odds are he should go.
Should. Chris Heim, save me. No, he's so.
God, that's the reason why we carried on. Just the one.
Really?
You could, couldn't you?
As well.
Right, give the man a fighting chance.
He does.
Oh, him alive. Deserves to live. Oh, right, fine. Instant glory. Another one. There you go. He goes over there. Hold on. We'll press on. That's so frustrating. How long is it taking to try and kill him? We'll go Screamer Killer next. We'll do his attacks. 10 attacks. Need 3. Need toughness 6, right?
Yep.
3 to wound, strength 10, plus 1, strength 11. So 3 to wound. It's alright. That's pretty good. 6 saves at AP -2. Those heavy intercessors are in big trouble now. That's 3 damage a time. And that is enough to remove those heavy intercessors from play. So good strike there from the Screamer Killer. It's proved effective enough in that close combat. So I've made a consolidation move with him. I shouldn't have done, but it's not really going to affect anything. We'll go over there next with the Morlock. Now that gets 16 attacks. So stratagems are limited to once per phase or once per unit per phase. Yeah, there's been a bit of a misinterpretation with that. I wouldn't mind dicing them up pretty good. So save the CP. So we're going to go for... Is there any models with all their wounds left?
They've all got their wounds left.
Okay, there's 2 left.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to try and eat one first. So a single attack. That hits. This is the Distensible Jaw. It's anti-infantry 4+. Dev wounds. I can come on reroll that. Yeah, I'll come on reroll because I want to eat one of them. Yes, we do. Okay. So it's Dev wounds, anti-infantry 4+, 3 damage. So he's been eaten. And then I'll try and chop the last one up. So eat one, chop one. No, Dev wounds. Just...
Oh, right.
Yeah. So our model slain.
Didn't see the 6.
And then we'll go for 3s for our 16 attacks. We're a dice short. It could be 2 to wound. It is strength 8. Yeah, okay. Bit of overkill. Probably wasted the CP, but it was a satisfying feed. So we'll go for 9 saves at -2. 1 damage.
Do you want me to roll them?
Yeah, stranger things have happened.
Was it 10?
9. 5 ups. It's only 1 damage, you see, so... But still, it should be the end of the road. Oh, he's gone. All right. Target destroyed. So just round here, I've now, again, maybe shouldn't have done it yet, but consolidation move made and gone on to the terrain objective across here. I'm liking the Morlocks. They're cheap, 135 points, not bad. You turn up, just give some mortal wounds. You can charge into stuff, get crushing impact. So I'm a big fan of Morlocks at the moment. This one's done well enough. Good for mopping up targets at the later stages of the game. We'll hand over to the Ultramarines next, the Honor Guard, the Victrix, to fight back. Yeah, have to say there's been a pretty good turn here for the Tyrians. Events in the middle have worked well in our favour, despite the struggles across here. Can we stand up to these Honor Guard is the big question.
No, can't use precision. Because it's not an eligible target. So, hitting on 2s. Toughness
5.
4s. Twin linked.
Oh. Who is this that's twin linked?
The champion. The guy with 2 blades.
Right.
Right, that is 4 at AP2.
Okay.
He's a part of the unit.
Yes, just wondering if he was precision would get him, but he's not. He's part of the unit. He's not a separate character. That's fine. And what's your damage? How many have you got?
2.
Yes. So we're on a base save of. Please tell me it's a 3 up. No, it's a 4 up. So 6 is to block these. Block 1. Damage of 2. That will slay 1 and leave 1 on a wound. The rest of the Victrix doing well so far. One of these warriors brought down.
On 2s.
Ah, 2s are so elite.
And then 4s.
4s for the damage. That's a good roll.
Yep, that's 8. And
Yeah.
minus 2. 2 damage.
Yep. 6s. 1. So you're going to slay that model. Kill another, and kill another. So I'm going to remove 4 models. So how many points is that unit?
Victrix?
Yeah.
They were 240 at the start of this game. I think they're now 255.
Right. Wow. Plus Sicarius on top of that.
Yeah.
All right.
He's went up. He was 95 or something like that.
Oh, brilliant unit. They're very difficult to deal with. Very, very good unit indeed. You really, in your list, you've got your 2 very, very potent units. Very, very potent indeed.
Right. Lieutenant, hitting on 2s.
Yes, the lieutenant here fighting. Hitting 2s. 2 lethals.
Lethals, yeah.
Lethals continue. He's
Forgot about his lethals.
Yeah.
And then 5s.
And because you're still getting lethals because this is 11th edition where your abilities continue on to yourself, even though you've lost your bodyguard unit. Yeah. So what have we got here?
2 at no AP.
Foul 1.
1 wound.
1 damage, which will knock me down to 2 wounds left on the bottom. So the aggressor next. The great epic hero here. 3 attacks.
3s.
Oh, 2 hits.
Can't kill them all.
3's to win. Twin linked. -2. Fouled.
2 damage.
2 damage. Model down to a wound left.
That's his.
Okay. And that's it. So now it's officially the time to do consolidation moves. I've done all mine. You can tuck your models in if you so wish. And, oh yes, okay. I'll do that and then we'll give you an update on the score. So, end of turn here for the Tyrians. The points are flowing for them, whether it's enough we'll have to see. 3 points for the control of an objective. 3 points for kill points, kill 3 units this turn. And then 3 points picked up for the control of 3 table quarters. Or units within table quarters at least. And then 2 lots of 5 for our secondaries. Attempting target was fulfilled in the end. And then plunder was picked up as well. And by one of the units also on the table. So that gives us 19 points coming through as healthy enough. 54 points now for the Tyranids. 32 for the Space Marines. But they have the potency to pick up points as well. The downside for them is running low on resources. It's over here. Especially over there. Looking very strong over at this side of the table. We'll press on. Catch up time here for the Space Marines. They're turn 4 next. So turn 4 here for the Space Marines. Cards in play now is outflank. Behind enemy lines. Fantastic. Works well for the Space Marines. And forward positions, which works well for them as well. Movement's been done. Remaining in close combat across here. Advance a 5 plus a 4. Getting models onto the objective. I think this is going to fall into your hands now because you've got about 7 models on top of that area of terrain. And these are outflanking behind enemy lines with the jump intercessors. Yeah, we'll press on to shooting phase, close combat, try and wrap up this turn quickly. So we've gone ahead and resolved this turn. So a command rerolled and failed here with the charge, didn't go ahead into there. And then Victrix fought across here, took out the Tyranid Warriors and Prime. Prime activated, attacked and destroyed the Lieutenant. We managed to bring down the aggressor across here as well. And that's pretty much it here to report for this turn. We'll give an update on the score. So points coming through. I can call out the points. David can give us what it's for. So 3, 4 and 2. Sorry, 3, 4 and 3 for primaries.
Yeah.
And how did you score them?
One enemy unit was destroyed by my guys who are in range of an objective marker.
Yes.
I controlled that objective
At the end of your turn?
at the end of my command phase.
This one here, yes.
Yeah. And I controlled one objective that I didn't control at the start of my turn.
By the end of your turn?
By the end of my turn.
Correct. And your OC is 1, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus Calgar. 7 or 8 if he's OC 2. Just double checking. OC 1. So you're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Our Screamer Killer is 3. I have Tyrant's 3. I thought it was 4. Oof. Okay, so just about you got control over there, thankfully, for that decent enough advance. Could have plus 1 OC'd anyway, but you do have control of that. That's fine. So that's all the primaries. Then for secondaries, 3, 5 and 3. Outflank, behind enemy lines, 4 position as well. So that has brought the Space Marines to 1 point short of the Tyranids. 54 points to 53. It is a very, very close game indeed, and it will be decided with the 5th and final battle round. So press on, Tyranid turn 5 next. Right, so turn 5 here for the Tyranids. 4 points coming through because or 3 points, sorry, because we control an objective in no man's land. Then display of might and 4 position as the cards in play. So we're really just trying to pick up points for those and for table quarters, just to see the game through and try and rake up as many points as possible, or rake in. An advanced move across here, last ditch charge, try and get a unit into this table quarter. Put the eggs over in that corner. The Screamer Killers are backed off to try and stay away from here. Backed away with these. Warlock stay where it is, sitting there with a bit of OC. We moved him in onto the corner for OC as well to out OC those for 4 positions, and then backed off the Screamer Killer. That's it, we're going to shooting phase next. Alright, so charge, come on, rerolled, failed. That's cost me 3 points for not getting into that table quarter. Points coming through, it's the end of the turn, no charges taking place, no combats. 3 points primaries. Then for secondaries, 5 points for position. 3 points picked up for table quarters for primaries. And then display of might, we've left it. If we can see it through to the end of the game, then we can get 5 points instead of 3. 65 points here for the Tyranids, potentially 70. Can the Space Marines catch them? I think they can. They're 53 points with a turn in hand. We'll go on to the 5th and final turn for the Space Marines next. Alright, turn 5. Here, no prisoners, so kill stuff, and then plunder, which can be done. It's over here, I think, for the Space Marines. Dave's moved, still retain control of this one. Points come through for him at the end of the game for primaries, end of the turn. Stretching between the two, maintaining coherency with the Terminators, who have had free reign in this game to wander around where they please.
Yeah, I'll
plunder with those.
Yeah.
All right. We'll press on here, bit of shooting, possible combats. Okay, so we have a game deciding moment potentially across here. So grenade strat used first, stripped away half the wounds, and then pistols, plasma pistols, passing the hazardous, overcharging, stripped away a wound, and then a heavy bolt pistol picked off the last wound. That lictor, so gunned down with firepower. They're plundering, and then across here, this is actually a charge that's gone ahead. They're all going to get to fight, and we're saying potentially if David brings the Hive Tyrant down, it'll be game to the Space Marines. Can they do it? 3 wounds left.
2. Rerolling with a moment.
Yeah, over some him, by the way.
And then 6s down 5s.
5 to wound. Ah, there's loads. Oh no.
4 saves. -2.
4 plus invuln save. None! We're dead as a doorknob. 2 damage a time.
Yep.
Do we blow up?
No.
Ah. Right, with that, yeah, and you can go back onto that objective. With that, we reckon we can give you a final scoreline here, and it may well be a Space Marine victory, but by a narrow margin. All right, so got ourselves a scored. 5 points more came through for the Tyranids. That was for display of might. Yes, hanging on. So it took us to 70 points. We don't include the bonus for having a painted army, so like it would be 80, but it's 70 points. 15 points came through for your primaries for the control of 1, 2, 3 primaries there at the end of the game.
No prisoners and plunder. Because destroyed 2 units.
Plunder for 5, yeah. And 2 units destroyed. That was the Lictor and the Hive Tyrant. Gave you another 4 points on top of that, taking the Space Marines to 77 points. The final score, 77 to 70. A close game indeed, only 7 points in it. What won you the war was endurance. The units that endured to the end, them. And the Terminators as well. Was
Untouched.
Untouched, yeah. The Untouchables, we're calling them. Because we didn't even fire a shot at them here in this game. So patient with them as well. You held on to your assault intercessors with jump packs, and they proved very, very useful, landing at just the right point in the game. Freed up the Terminators to head in that direction instead of wasting time over here. And the bodyguard across here, the Victrix Honor Guard, they've salvaged the situation. I think if they were brought down or destroyed, that whole corner would have been lost, and it would have been a different story. That was the plan. My plan was to ignore them, to swing around and then take on units. It almost worked for us. Tyranids gave a decent enough account of themselves against a tough force, but they have lost. The Imperium wins this one by a close margin. So units of the game have been decided. David's gone for the Victrix Honor Guard. For them, heartily agree. And then for the Tyranids, we have given it to the Warriors with their attack across here almost. That helped us clear that flank. So that's units of the game for both sides. Keep a lookout for more games on the channel, for bonus content, for bonus battle reports for the League. It is a YouTube channel membership. You can join us on that Aspect Warrior level and above. But in this particular battle, it was won by the Ultramarines. Not by James, but a new Ultramarine commander on the channel. David Forsyth has done well. He's beaten the Tyranids. That's a victory for the forces of the Space Marines. Great game. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.